I appreciate the kind introduction. Also, I'd like to thank Harris County Department of Education and Superintendent Colbert for inviting me to join you today for some closing remarks. I hope that all of you have had many positive experiences. Going back to my time on the HCDE board, it's been an honor and a joy to address you at 4 different conference venues: First Baptist Church, Downtown Hyatt Regency Hotel, Kingdom Builders, all in Houston, and now via Zoom globally. Thanks to all our international friends for also participating today. I remain most honored to have my name associated with this great conference, which I understand is the largest of its kind in Texas. However, this year is last. I miss joining you at the various breakout sessions as I have done in the past, and watching firsthand your proactive participation. Actually, it's my favorite part of the conference, and I truly enjoy being with you at those breakout sessions. You all bring real-life classroom experiences to those sessions and share them with other teachers. You both give and take away from your experiences in real-life situations. Your energy and dedication is so apparent to me. I truly wish that the general public, especially the children's parents, could all witness that. So on behalf of that public, and especially the kids you serve, I'd like to gratefully acknowledge all that you do for the world's most precious population, our young pre-K and early school-age children. It's so fitting to see teachers now being more recognized alongside of first responders for the energy and innovations that you bring to the classroom, and for your service to children and to our country. I wonder if you truly realize the great impact that you have on children's lives. Thus, I have an earnest wish for you that before your teaching careers are over, that some of your children come back as adults and personally thank you for the positive impact that you have made on their lives. Several years ago, I had such an opportunity to visit with and thank my preschool teacher, Miss Maddie Varn, when she was on her way from her last post in Brownsville, Texas, to her retirement home in North Carolina. It was a great experience for both of us, and for my mother, who was also there and who had made that reunion possible. Let me share an impact story with you. This past October 18th, I heard a National Public Radio interview with Jane Goodall, probably the world's most famous living naturalist. It was about her new book, The Book of Hope, The Survival Guide for Trying Times. In that interview, she related a story from her very early childhood at the age of less than 2 years old. Now, she doesn't remember it, but her mother told her about it years later. I call it the earthworm story. It seems like her mother had put little Jane to bed, turned off the lights, went across to her room across the hall, and after a while she started hearing squeals from Jane's room. She rushed back to Jane's room, and there was Jane in bed with an overturned can of earthworms on her bed. And her mother asked her, well, what's going on here? Jane said, well, I don't know how they move because they don't have legs. Now, her mother did not chastise her, but instead encouraged Jane's curiosity. In that interview, Jane Goodall, now 87 years old, reflected on her lifelong interest and love of nature and how her life might have been different if her mother had scolded her and told her to ditch those nasty earthworms and just go to sleep. Instead, Jane was encouraged to inquire and act upon her curiosity. When I heard that story, I knew I had to share it with you today. My takeaway from that is 2 words: support and encouragement. So in closing, I will leave you with a fitting quotation. It's by John Adams, the 2nd President of the United States. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. To which I would add, it also makes you a great teacher. Thank you for your service. I really hope to see many of you in person next year. Be safe and be well.